Master, Master, Master of Puppets and Bull. Hey, wait a second. This is no Metallica. This is Master from United States. And Vindictive Miscreant is the name of the album. 40th album by this classic name, started in 1983. So long career, and well, this band sticks to the very basic, to the very old school touch of death metal. So, without further ado, let's open this fine digipack. As you can see, four-fold release, quite thick, thicker than usual cardboard digipacks. There's Mr. Paul Speckman, the one originator of the band. Here's the track list and the backside of the release. Very nice looking digipack, by the way. And here's finally the logo, master logo underneath the CD on the CD tray. So, cool design, cool band. Like I said, this band is old as hell, and well, without a couple of breaks, the band has been pretty much going on for the past 35 years. That's a long career for any kind of a death metal, death thrash band. And Master is one of those veterans that never changed too much, and I think it's a good thing. Now, Vindictive Miscreant is about 45 minutes of old school death metal with then some thrash metal influences. It's one of those releases that is kind of like a time capsule in a way of having this very late 80s, early 90s kind of old school death metal way. And well, it's done well. Everything from the songs to production and the vocals, which are not very typical, but kind of familiar. It's kind of a raspy, growly, but then something else also, kind of vocals, and they all just fit in perfectly. Now, songs are a little bit lengthier than maybe they need to be, considering that this is very boneheaded, very simple in design, almost punkish kind of death metal with those thrash influences. So the riffs are rather simple. It's kind of like opposite of modern days technical death metal, when everything is supposed to be ultra fast and filled with gimmicks and little tricks. Master is kind of returning to the very basic ideas. What you need to have is proper production that is heavy as hell, then those growly vocals and the riffs that make very clear that this is death metal and nothing else. And even though I say they're thrash metal influences or vibes, that doesn't mean this is a death thrash album as such. I think it's a very pure death metal album. Now you have to remember that originators of death metal often had these kind of a thrash metal vibes. Take a look at the early Sepultura or first Cannibal Corpse album, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you still don't, well, you're out of help. But anyhow, Master is kind of a back with no gimmick release, no bullshit kind of stuff here. And that is actually something I gotta say I enjoy. Now, like I said, 5 minutes is maybe sometimes a little bit too much, because the songs themselves are not exactly something that need that kind of length. 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes tops would be enough with this selection of riffs. It's not like these lengths are ruining anything here. It's just extra. Maybe even 30-35 minutes would have been enough. Now this is maybe a little bit too much, considering that the album has quite a little of diversity. But these are minor issues compared to the fact that this is really strong death metal album, and while it might not be a modern classic, it's definitely something that you old school death metal heads should definitely check out. Paul Speckman has done it again and probably will in the future, no matter how gray his beard will get. So, Master of Vindictive Miscreant is here. Go check it out. See ya and bye bye.